Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then.
Luis Suarez really is a player who can do everything. He makes a more than decent target man, and his energy levels mean the opposition defence are constantly under pressure.
And that, I guess, is essential if you're going to play pressing football.
Well, that's right, as so many sides do these days. I hated playing against players like Luis Suarez. Not that too many met his standard in my time, but he just never let you rest, Peter. He was always around about you, and you knew he was going to pop up and cause you trouble at some stage, whether he was on the attack or whether he was defending.
Pelé, lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, good spread, delivers with wit. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He has a look out. Oh, that's a fine interception. Vieira. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution... Goes for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Roberto Baggio. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And here's Romario.
Romario really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Roberto Baggio. And reclaimed it in a trice. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Good ball over the top. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Romario. Can he get it through? This looks promising. Neymar. Big chance! No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. And it's been played through. He has found the way through.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Pass is just off target. Dink through. Van der Sar tries to clear. Gattuso. Now it's Hullet. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to reset.
Oh, chance! Goal! Japan! First blood drawn. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Japan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Japan have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Oh, delightful ball. Oh, well played.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Pelé. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. It's Pelé! Oh, the ball. Oh, what has happened here?
Japan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And it's Neymar. Pirlo. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he cuts out the supply. Rummenigge. And this is Neymar. Gattuso. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Volunteers for each block,
Japan leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
And the action is back underway. Japan carrying a one-goal lead. Pull it. Passes short and sharp. Romario. Vieira. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Suarez. Luis Suarez. Good read, needed to be. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off.
And the shot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Japan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it.
Neymar! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Luis Suarez. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's in a good... It's Luis Suarez! He has done it! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Syria get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And this is Hullet. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Pele, important interception. Romario. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Neymar, he's picked his way through, takes aim and crosses, cleared away. Oh, good ball! Can he finish?
Substitution for Japan.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Syria are looking to go forward now.
Coming on the field, number 10.
That was good alertness. Japan still have the cards to affect this game.
Number 21.
They're not going to make any further progress now. He won't be happy with that one. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Played into space. Well, that pass isn't the best. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, it's come loose. And this is Romario.
Syria really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he skips past his man. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he was quick to react. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And this is Ibrahimovic. Great chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. And this is Ibrahimovic. That's been cut out, well played. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pirlo is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Searching pass he's played there. He's through here. And this is Del Piero. And he's being shifted off it. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Now then, the ball's come loose. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the manager still looks as if he has a thing or two to be said, but I think inside he's got to be very, very...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Japan against Barcelona.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
And this is Eto'o. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Tries to play it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Roberto Carlos. Looking for options. He's had a shot! It's loose, and again! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Eto'o duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Looking for a runner. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Looking for the run. Seedorf does really well to win the ball there. Eto'o is onto it in a flash. Nicely worked. Azar. Vieira. Japan could counter-attack here. That's a nicely shaped ball. Ronaldinho, the specialist in tearing teams apart.
Japan really can't go chasing this game too soon, and he
Tries from distance. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Maldini cuts it out. And it's Thuram. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Eto'o. And this is Messi. Pull it. Pele. Japan do have a chance to counter here. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's onside. It's a mighty effort. And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Seedorf. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. The message is clear, none shall pass. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well, that pass isn't the best. He can run onto that. It's a promising position. And he lines up he gets big! It's bounced back off the post. Gattuso. And that's been intercepted. Short changes him with that pass. And this is Hullet. Hullet! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Ronaldinho. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Thuram gets a foot in here. Can he latch onto this? And he's managed to get free. And the cross comes in. Rijkaard getting this one clear. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Pull it. Played out towards the right wing. The ball has bounced loose now. And this is Eto'o. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Just eases him off the ball. Nice looking ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Some really good ball movement. Oh, good spread. Messi, he's had a shot! Now it's Hullet. And the through ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass,
There will be
Peter,
1
did he?
minute added time.
It's a really well-measured ball, and he's picked it up out wide. And there's the shot! Oh, split second! And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And he's straight offside. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Foot in. Seedorf. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Can he get it through? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Hullet. And here's Neymar. Defending was strong and firm. Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Now it's Hazard. Hullet promptly onto that, and that is that.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Roberto Carlos. That ball looks a good one. And he was alert to it. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he's on his... And he shoots! It's in! And that brings up the century. Goal number 100 for one very special player. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Couldn't squeeze it through. And that has left him in a heap. He's a sharp little ball here. Big chance! What? Decent chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Pele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Substitution for Japan. Number 11, Neymar. Number 22, Pele. Number 6, Gattuso.
And they've got a
Coming
throw.
on the field, number 9, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 5, Jamal. Number 15,
And he's managed to gift it back.
Substitutions taking place.
Rijkaard. Swung over. And it's Neymar. Luis Suarez. Japan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Neymar. Azar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Thuram.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He has found the way through. Bit too much weight on the pass. Quality ball. Not the most accurate pass. Neymar. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Oh, well played, well played. Hullet looking understandably energised after his goal. Roberto Carlos gets into some space. Chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Pass somewhat off target. Looks to the other side. Neymar. Great vision. That looks a cracking ball. And it's in! They have stolen level at the last! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Substitution for Japan, number 14, Vieira.
So, time for changes
Coming
on
to
both
replace
sides,
him
actually.
is number
All square
18,
again into the
Sado.
dying minutes.
Substitution.
Credit where it's due. This is great
added
attitude.
minutes have
Now,
been
the only
indicated.
question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Great chance! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
That's really well manoeuvred. And there goes the final whistle. Japan have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it.
And a
Hullet
quick
taking
reminder
in the
today,
accolades,
everybody,
having
to
been
make
named
sure
man
to
of the
put any
match,
litter in the
and
bins
deservedly
provided.
so.
Thank you for your cooperation.
So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The
everybody,
game
and
yet to kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence.
Chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. That's a cute ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Great vision.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now, looking to orchestrate a counter. Nicely worked. Goes for a shot! Goal! Japan! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Oh, look at the space here. And he's gone looking for safety. Japan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Out to the right. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Mohamed Salah showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gullit gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Rice did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Yeah, and
Roberto Carlos! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Japan have themselves a chance from the spot. And that's it. That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all a very... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the
Hello,
stadium, and the
everybody,
players
and
on the
welcome
pitch
to
are
today's
raring to
match.
go any minute now.
Japan against Inter.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Neymar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Spread out to the left. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Shot a goal! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries a shot! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. There's the crossfield ball. Now it's Neymar. Neymar goes on a run down the left wing. And the shot's on here. And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's made its way to him. Oh, good spread. Oh, important interception. Corner given. Japan have their third corner. Deep cross. Oh, well played, well played. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's well done, really robust. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Searching pass he's played there. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Gattuso.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Spread it left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of move.
Climbs up big! Oh, split-second reaction.
Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there.
It's a pretty loose pass. Knocks it into space. Thuram. Oh, it's just a little long. Quality ball. Japan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Out to the left it goes. Approaching the half-hour mark. Bale. Neymar. Gattuso.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Neymar. He is through here. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that. but not this fella.
And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That has not gone well. Japan are looking to go forward now. This might spell... Can he finish? It's fallen kindly here. No mistake. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Neymar, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And want to be quick to recover this.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Well read, nice
2
interception.
added minutes has been indicated.
Nistelrooy, over to the left. Neymar gets into a good position. Looking to play him in. Van Nistelrooy. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Pass somewhat off target. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Japan head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And we are back on the way. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Neymar. And there's green grass ahead of him. And it's Bale. Chooses to go cross-field. Oh, that was vital. Rafinha quietly revving up. Tries to play it through. That looks a cracking ball. And a chance! It's in! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Xavi. And that is out of play. Well-timed, excellent interception. And it's Neymar. He's had it taken off him. Rafinha. Played out to the left flank. Pele. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's a beauty! He's got himself an absolute peach. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Inter Milan get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we haven't...
He's had a shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
That has ended up in no man's land. And he cuts out the supply. Neymar. That's a good ball out wide. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. Pull it. Oh, that's superb. Great chance! It's there! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian.
Substitution for Japan, number 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
21, Rafinha.
Japan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Number
I wonder if the
9,
manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
coming on the field, number 22, Pele. Number 5, Yamal. Number 23,
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Number 19, Raul.
Well seen,
Number
saw that
10.
coming.
That was well played, well
Substitution in
stopped.
progress.
Well, played right into his path. Beckenbauer. That's Toure. Played out towards the right wing. Yamal. And it's Cruyff. Gattuso. Pele providing an outlet on that flank. Now it's Rice. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Yamal. He's picked his way through. And Inter now could counter-attack. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's Xavi. It's a really well-measured ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Hullet. Inter Milan finding their passes. Looking for options for movement. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is... It's roll! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Well, that pass isn't the best.
There will be 3 minutes
And
added
back it
time.
goes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he was alert to it. Deftly out wide. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Oh, there's a probing ball. Messi spots it, and that will be it. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Cameroon.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I would have to say the Nigerian striker Victor Osimhen. I think he's someone who can be a target man and a poacher all in one, Peter. I think he's very good with his back to goal. He has a lovely first touch, and at the same time he's got the pace to run behind defensive lines, and it's very difficult to see any weaknesses in his game. The complete package.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Nice interception, well timed. Gattuso. Pullet. And Neymar. Neymar. Lofted in. And the keeper beats it away. Rummenigge. Pele. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, that's a fine interception. Vieira. Mateus. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
This looks promising, and he's running through. Oh, that's superb. Shot, surely! Goal! Japan! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Rummenigge, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Osimhen! He scores! That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Pele really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on, and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just goal.
It's Pele! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Can he finish? Goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Cameroon get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Out to the right.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Thuram with the clearance. Rummenigge! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Mateus. And it's Vieira. And here's Osimhen. Here's Vieira. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Pull it. Vieira. Vieira charging forward, the ball at his feet. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Passing is crisp and sharp. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Good ball, good take. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And it's Neymar. And here's Osimhen. And he's on his way. Oh, that's nice. Vieira. And Mateus. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Pull it. Nicely weighted ball. Thuram. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Mateus. Oh, well played. That's really well manoeuvred.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rummenigge. Mateus. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's being urged to shoot, and he's in on goal. Shapes to shoot! And we've reached half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And the second half gets underway.
Japan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Rummenigge. Pele. Nice sequence of passes, this. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. Mateus. Neymar. He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. Mateus.
That was lovely, that.
Neymar. Now, can he find a finish? The referee has given a corner. Cameroon have their second corner now. No way through, so back it... And the finish! He scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Substitutions taking place.
Cameroon can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Cameroon go two up and into a position of real strength.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Mateus.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion.
He's gone for goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. Vieira. Mateus. Cameroon looking to pass their way through. Driving forward. Vinicius Junior stood his ground strongly. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Bullet. Rummenigge. Pele. Rafinha gets a foot in here. And this is Neymar.
There they go, hunting again.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. And he's had a hit! Always going over the top.
Japan are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Substitution for Japan. Number 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 21, Rafinha. Number 11, Neymar.
Mateus,
Coming on
given the
field,
lift of his goal.
Number 7, Hazard.
Now it's
Number
Vinicius
19,
Junior. Oh, this is...
Number
It's
22,
anyone's ball now.
Pele.
Substitution.
Japan perhaps contemplating their next change here. And here's Vinicius Junior. Nicely shaped ball. He's in a great position here. That wasn't the greatest of balls. That is good alertness. Vieira. Nicely aimed pass. Pele. Mateus. Vieira. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, super ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. Azar. Chance here to counter. Oh, that's delightful. And he's managed to get free. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Raul. And it's been played through. Oh, what's he done? It's a foul there right on the edge of the box. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Cannavaro has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
So Japan have... Roll! Brilliant! A finish right from the top draw! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. Cameroon really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Oh, he's not going to get any further than that. Thuram, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rummenigge. That ball looks a good one. Ferdinand. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. 4 added minutes on the board. Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through the gears here. He's on it. Chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He's got a goal! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Cameroon could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response? Well, and time is up. Japan played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Japan against Algeria.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Donnarumma, really is a generational talent, Peter. I suppose you have to be good if you're a goalkeeper and your name's Gianluigi. He really has inherited them.
It's Neymar! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
And he cuts out the supply. And it's Neymar. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's managed... Shot, surely! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
There was to be only one outcome.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, what? And one more try! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Van Nistelrooy clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Algeria with the corner, they're first. Up he goes! Japan are looking to go forward now.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, that's well spotted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Bale. Raul plays it in.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
And this is Gerrard. Shapes to shoot! That's another chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Japan have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
There's the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Thuram is there, and he can pick it up. That is good alertness. Looking for a runner. It's a pretty loose pass. Raul. Chance! No, not the best of headers.
Japan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Gattuso picks it up from the goal kick. And the pass is intercepted. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Tries to pass it through. Roll! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Gerrard gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Hunnit. Neymar. The message is clear, none shall pass. And he's straight offside. Gattuso is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. This looks promising. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Can he finish? They've scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Oh, that was venomous.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And that could... He's having a go! Rummenigge! Truly a man who will pass the test of time! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Japan find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about...
There's the shot! That is delicious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they're at it again in double quick time. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So it's down to business here. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Valverde. Nedved. Bartasagi. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Gattuso.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Bartasagi. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Gently done. Gives it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Out towards the flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nedved. Oh, this looks sharp. And this is Ronaldo. Goes for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Martinelli clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Turns and goes back. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rijkaard. He's going for goal! Rijkaard opts to play it. It's Nedved! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Japan yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's Martinelli driving forward. No question, this is the man you want. Rummenigge! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And they're back on the ball again. Maldini. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he's managed to get rid. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Rijkaard. He's through, now is he in? Now, can they get him away? Now it's Hullet, distributed tidily. Stood up well to him there. Aimed beyond the defence. Yeah. Can he spark a counter here? The pass has gone astray. Nedved. Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really...
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Japan have themselves a chance from the spot. So this the chance to fire his team in front. Doubt. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Japan have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. This is the time you need that pace.
Shifted it to the flank. Great chance! Rijkaard is there and he can get that clear. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That carried quite a threat.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Messi. Japan leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. He's in a good position here, and this is Messi. Hullet. Rummenigge. Oh, good read. Valverde. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, I don't mind admitting I wasn't expecting that. Still, I'm not complaining about a very good match with a surprising scoreline. Just don't ask me for a prediction, please.
Japan have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
I volontari di tutti i settori sono pregati di recarsi nell'area dello staff.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Japan carrying a one-goal lead. Well read, and the danger is averted. Timber. Valverde, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has been slung wide. Swings in across. Messi.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's on it, can he get away? Now it's Hullet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Can he get it through? Rummenigge. Rummenigge! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Just about up to the hour now. Now it's Hullet. And that's put paid to a promising move. He's in a great position here. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Not the most accurate pass. Raul. It's Raul! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Piqué kept his eye on it, and he's there. Martinelli. Timber. And it's Rijkaard. Messi couldn't squeeze it through. Pull it. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 17, Messi. Numero 6. Lasciano il campo per
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Numero 10, cambio di giocatori.
No, that's been intercepted. Rafael Leao. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Mbappe. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Nedved. Nedved! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He has a look out. Rummenigge. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Milan have it back and can go again. Now this could be a chance. And he's in on, tries a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much...
He's one-on-one! Shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Just about within shooting range. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Mbappe. Puskás conjures time and space where few can. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
Time
recupero.
added on will be 2 minutes. Great defending, strong and determined. Del Piero. That's a good ball out wide. He is through here. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Chance, surely! They've done it! It is no contest. It is a landslide. That's at the end. Ah, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Rummenigge voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed?